So I'm on the toilet pondering the nature of reality. Am I actually going to the toilet? Would I stoop to such a level where I'd film myself talking about the nature of reality whilst in the act of defecation? I'll leave that pondering up to you. But really, what is this realm that we have found ourselves in? Some people say it's a simulation. I've definitely experienced evidence to point towards that this is some kind of solid dream, almost created by our collective imaginings, to some degree. It's just very solid, you know? Other people say this is a school, like a learning school, where our souls are taught lessons and tests, where we learn and grow, because it is said that in the other world, the world behind the world, the sixth purple dimension, whatever the fucking shit you want to call it, basically where you go to when you're dead. There's no time. You are beyond time. So things don't grow where there is no time. So we had to be downloaded into the third dimensional realm, fourth dimensional realm with time, in order to go through the learning process as typified by life on Earth. Now, I've heard from various sources that life on Earth is actually considered a tough neighborhood in terms of dimensional realms. So you get big props in the other dimensions if you've done a lifetime or a billion on this realm. Because if you think about it, this realm's pretty hardcore. You know, like you have to eat other living things in order to survive. You have to kill and eat or pay someone else to do it in the big chain of extractive blah-de-blah, and then you have to go to Woolworths or the nearest supermarket and then buy that. That's pretty hardcore, going to the supermarket to buy something that someone else killed so you could eat it without feeling bad. So yeah, that's and you die at the end. You know, it's not nice. There's a lot of fucked up shit about Earth. There's a lot of amazing things as well. A lot of spirits, are apparently clamoring to come into Earth because it's in high demand to incarnate in the material realm. But yeah, it comes with its slings and arrows too. I've also heard a very interesting story by my friend who took a lot of Iboga, which is an African psychedelic oneirogen, remedelic initiation. It's amazing. Everyone should eat some Iboga today, right now. And he made deep contact with the Iboga spirit, or maybe it was a greater intelligence. I'm not really sure. It was something very profound, like a godlike consciousness entity thing. And he asked him, what's going on with this Earth realm shit, man? And he was informed that this Earth realm was in fact like an earlier simulation made by higher dimensional beings, but it didn't run so well. You know, it's kind of like Windows 2.0. For those of you who were born prior to that, that's like a really early browser system, and it kind of sucks. So there's a lot of glitches and bugs in it. And they were going to pack it in, these high dimensional beings, but they decided that what they were watching was pretty interesting. So they just decided to let it run until it just crashed on its own accord. I put in that last bit, that wasn't my friend's story. So those are some views on what the fuck reality is right now. I've already shared what my view is in another video, which I believe we're in a science fiction, dystopian, sort of comedy, tragedy, farce reality TV show designed by high dimensional beings for their entertainment, and things just got boring, so they decided to, you know, switch up the knobs, turn up the climate change stuff, elect Trump, you know, throw in all these weird variables into the mix in order to make it a more exciting show. So what does it all mean, you ask me? Well, I mean, this idea of this world being a school where you learn tests and skills and lessons to make your soul grow and mature, I kind of like that one. Not because it's necessarily true, but it just helps you contextualize what would otherwise be complete, just random suffering that you might go through. It gives meaning to your suffering. And I'm not saying like that's all life is. Life is suffering. That's a Buddhist way, which, let's face it, who would want that guy at the party? I'm just saying that when you do encounter suffering in between all the amazing, exalted times of euphoria and celebration, when you do encounter the bad shit, the heavy shit, trying to extract what lessons you're learning from that just helps it give it meaning. Otherwise, it's just, kind of just pointless pain in an empty void. And that's just kind of a bit depressing, isn't it?